So we are going to see about how can we manage hypertension with homeopathy. Okay, so there are few drugs that we have in our literature, in our materia medica, that can help us manage hypertension. But along with that, most important in managing hypertension is the lifestyle changes. Okay, all the lifestyle changes, dietary changes are very important. काय diet change करणार तुम्ही hypertension साठी? Low salt intake. First, very important, low salt intake, low fatty food intake. Okay, this is must in all hypertension cases. Then lifestyle, yoga, exercise. Tell them few exercise, tell them few asanas. This combined with homeopathy will help in lot of cases. Just medicine will not help, or will help only to a certain extent. The first thing that you have to do in these cases is form totality. आपलं जे basic आहे तेच, totality of characteristic symptom is very important, and try to find constitutional medicine first. So commonly drugs that you will see prescribed are pulsatilla, lachesis, okay, all aurum group drugs like aurum muriaticum, sulfur. Okay, these drugs will be helpful if constitutionally will come. But most commonly that I have find that are useful drugs are, firstly, Staphylococcus aureus is very useful in such cases. काय असणार आहे त्याच्यामध्ये cause? There will be elements, indignation or insults, which is very common in households nowadays. सास आहे आणि भाऊ आहे, दोघांचं काहीतरी भांडण होत आहे ना. So someone tells something, somebody insults somebody, and then there is rise of hypertension. Think of Staphylococcus aureus in such cases and wait for 10-15 days. Blood pressure will slowly come down. Another drug that has any or emotional causes, gelsemium. Here elements is from fright, from grief. Fright and grief will be important, but along with this symptom, what you should have in gelsemium is dizziness and dullness. Okay, occipital headache is there most of the time, but there is dizziness, dullness, that you should not forget. Third very important drug is conium. Whenever there is vertigo, patient is very narrow-minded. Mentally the patient is narrow-minded. खूप त्याचं thinking narrow-minded असतं. There is vertigo as a concomitant, and there is some money loss. Okay, money loss, property loss will be the causative factor mostly in conium-like cases. Ignatia also you can think, when there is factor of grief, involuntary sighing will be there. So these are some drugs which are very useful constitutionally if you can find the symptoms. But हे करून पण समजा हे देऊन पण बीपी कमीच होत नाहीये, असं पण असतं ना कधी कधी की आपण देतो पण कमीच होत नाहीये, किंवा पेशंट हायपरटेन्सिव्ह मेडिसिनवर आहे आधीपासून, तर त्याला टॅकल करण्यासाठी ॲज इंटरकरंट्स वी हॅव टू यूज सम मेडिसिन्स. वन अमॉंग दॅट इज रॉल्फिया. लक्षात घ्या. So this generally these intercurrents you can use in 6C or you can use in mother tinctures. Rolfia generally is used in 6C and mother tinctures. Okay. So द्यायला लागले तुम्ही हे सगळे drugs, constitutionally पण देत आहे, पण blood pressure is not responding. Some cases will be like that. So in such cases you can think of this intercurrent group of medicines. First among that is Rolfia. Just try for yourself also Rolfia serpentina. Whenever blood pressure is above 150 or there are some clinical symptoms, think of this medicine. See, blood pressure is variable. Normal range काय blood pressure चं 120/80. Some cases 130/90 झालं तरी पण symptom यायला लागतात. Those are mostly hysterical cases. In some cases 150/90 आहे, पेशंटला काही होत नसतं, patient is comfortable. Such cases just make dietary changes. Don't give medicines. Don't hurry to give medicines. But in some cases symptoms will come at 140/80 also. So symptoms आले तर तुम्हाला ट्रीट करावं लागेल, हे लक्षात घ्या. Symptoms जेव्हा जेव्हा येतात, blood pressure आहे, along with that in Rolfia there is mostly insomnia. These are concomitants. And blood pressure due to any worry or ailments from any worry, any stress, as you said. Along with that, insomnia is there and hypertension is there. The choice of medicine first is Rolfia. Tincture मध्ये लक्षात घ्या. टिंक्चरमध्ये लक्षात घ्या 20 ड्रॉप्स, ओके 30 ड्रॉप्स, 40 ड्रॉप्स अकॉर्डिंग टू ब्लड प्रेशर. जेवढं ब्लड प्रेशर जास्त आहे थोडंसं टिंक्चरचं तुम्हाला ड्रॉप्स वाढवावे लागतील. So Rolfia is the first medicine of choice along with these constitutional medicines that you can use. Okay. So second medicine that is very useful as intercurrent, आपण recently शिकलेलो आहे. The medicine is Viscum album. Okay, Viscum album is the medicine that is useful in again tincture form or in low potency. There also characteristic काय आहे? Yes, aggravation lying on the left side plus hypertrophy of heart or anything, any heart pathology. Okay, hypertrophy, LVH, and patient feels suffocated. बघितलं ना आपण suffocated when lying on the left side. Patient is also having asthma. Is having some cardiac pathology. आणि लेफ्ट साईडला झोपल्यानंतर पेशंटला दम लागते, सफोकेशन लागते. थिंक ऑफ विस्कम अल्बम. थर्ड ड्रग ऑफ चॉइस विच यू कॅन यूज एज इंटरकरंट इज क्रॅटिजियस. ओके, क्रॅटिजियस इफ यू ओपन बोरिक यू विल सी की इट डिसॉल्व्स एथेरोमेटस प्लेक्स ऑल्सो. That is given in boric. I have shown you last time. Crataegus is the third drug of choice for any heart complaint, particularly if the case is moving towards congestive cardiac failure. There is a lot of maybe heart hypertension also, but it is moving towards that. If it is in hypertension or atheromatous plaques are there in hypertension, modality is slight exertion aggravates or any excitement aggravates. Okay, and along with that there is again insomnia. Any kind of exertion or excitement will aggravate the crataegus patient. थोडंसं पण exertion झालं, समजा जिना चढून आला, दम लागायला लागतो, BP वाढायला लागतो, and there is chronic insomnia in such cases. There you can think of intercurrent as crataegus. Next medicine which is very common and you might know, cactus. Okay, काय cactus चे symptoms सांगा मला. Yes, patient will say you constantly की इथं आवळल्यासारखं होतंय, इथं वजन असल्यासारखं होतंय, आवळल्यासारखं होतंय. So there is this constrictive sensation in the precordium region first. This is very important, constriction. Then it might have some angina like symptoms also. Along with that there is, yes, fear of death like arsenic, and with that there is weeping like pulsatilla. If you get these symptoms in cactus, first most important is the constrictive sensation. पेशंटला वाटतंय छाती आवळल्यासारखी वाटायला लागली, बीपी वाढलेलं आहे पेशंटचं, फिअर ऑफ डेथ आहे आणि वीपिंग आहे टेंडन्सी पेशंटचं. यू कॅन थिंक ऑफ cactus glanduliflorus. The next drug that you can think of is Strophanthus. Strophanthus hispidus is a drug, again hypertension with edema, mitral regurgitation, hypertension, heart pathology with edema, dropsical condition होता है. It is a diuretic in our homeopathy. Diuretic सारखं काम करता है ओल्ड एज मध्ये, टोबॅको इटर्स मध्ये. जिथं जिथं सूज आहे हायपरटेन्शन बरोबर तुम्ही तिथं स्ट्रोफॅन्थस थिंक करू शकता. Next drug again is Lycopus virginis. Lycopus virginis is hypertension with hyperthyroidism or Graves' disease or goiter. These all conditions, if along with that hypertension is there, palpitations are there, lot of palpitations and hypertension, hyperthyroidism kada challi hai case, Lycopus virginicus can help you. Okay, so you see these drugs you can use as intercurrents or in tincture form whenever you have to reduce the medicine also. Okay, so very easy. Insomnia in Rolfia, Viscum album aggravation lying on left side, Crataegus aggravated by exertion and insomnia, Cactus glanduliflorus constrictive sensation and fear of death should be there. In Strophanthus edema should be there, and in Lycopus palpitations, lot of palpitations and case going towards hyperthyroidism should be there. Okay, so these will help you slowly reduce your hypertensive medicine.